turn our attention for, well, something for the weekend. One of the best things about living in this part of the world is how quickly you can get into the capital. And at this time each week, I'm going to hear about something happening in London. It's being Friday morning. Well, this weekend, Freemasons Hall in London is opening its doors to the public. David Staples is the Freemasons Hall CEO. Joins us now. Morning, David.
Good morning, James. How are you?
Yeah, not bad at all. Now, Freemasons Hall, I think I've walked past this in Covent Garden Way, isn't it?
That's right. It's an enormous building on Great Queen Street in Covent Garden. It's an Art Deco masterpiece, originally built as a peace memorial for the thousands of Freemasons who fought and died during the First World War. And because of that, it was built by subscription, and absolutely no expense was spared on the detailing, on building, making it the most amazing quality building back in 1934. And we're opening our doors from 10 a.m. to 5:30 this Saturday and Sunday as part of Open House London.
Right. And can you what's it normally used for now?
So it's usually used for Freemasons meetings, but we also do quite a lot of commercial meetings. It's been used for London Fashion Week, huge amount of film hire, so any number of Hollywood films have been filmed there. It really is quite a spectacular example of mid-1930s Art Deco. And it was the second most popular event visited last year. The Foreign Office just pipped us. We think they've got quite a bit on their plate this year, so we suggest that people come to us instead.
Fair enough. Look, it's normally closed to the public. How much of it can we see if we turn up tomorrow?
Well, it's not normally closed to the public. We usually get about 200,000 people through each year, and it's actually got a TripAdvisor Award of Excellence, meaning that it's in the top 10% of venues visited. But this year we've got a new digital tour, we've got a children's trail, you can see the Grand Temple with a stunning mosaic that took over 10 man-years of Italian craftsmen to create. We've got Meet the Freemasons, we've got a wonderful shop which has just won a big national award, and a new cafe and bar, so it'll be a really good day out.
For some people, they sort of see the Freemasons as a secret society, all the sort of dodgy handshakes and all that kind of thing. Can you sort of confirm or deny that?
Well, I mean, this is part of our larger strategy for the United Crown Lodge of England to become more modern and more transparent. And a big part of that is opening our doors to the public so that we can dispel some of those myths. So there's been plenty of information on Freemasonry, on Freemasons, on who we are and what we do there. But you can also go to our website, www.ugle.org.uk, and find out for yourself.
Right. Now, taking COVID out of the way, because I know loads of people have worked from home, but I assume, is this where you work normally Monday to Friday? That is your destination?
It is. We've got 100 staff or so who work there. We've got the Masonic Charitable Foundation, which spends nearly £51 million a year of money donated by the Freemasons for all sorts of good causes. They're headquartered there as well. It's an amazing place to work. And even though I go there every day, I still stop and marvel at some of the fantastic ceilings, the paintings. It's a great place.
Right, I'm intrigued to know a little bit behind the scenes, because quite often you see, like you go to like an Art Deco hotel, sometimes, the loos are still amazing and all that kind of stuff. What I'm scared of is like behind the scenes, it's all stud partitions and a bit boring.
No, it's definitely not. It was built in 1934 when they knew how to build buildings. It's quite extraordinary because at the time it was probably one of the most modern buildings in the world in terms of some of the technology they put in. So it's got central vacuuming ports, it's got air conditioning and the most extraordinary system of air ducts and conduits. So even behind the scenes, every single detail was thought out in immense detail and finished to an extraordinarily high standard. And you mentioned our lavatories earlier. They've actually featured in music videos. They've been the lavatories in the White House. They've been the lavatories in Downing Street, all for various different films and television programs. So the film producers certainly think it's worth a look.
Okay, very nice. Can people use the loos if they need to tomorrow?
They can use them as often as they like.
Excellent. David, nice one. So, look, let's just recap. Tomorrow, can they turn up? Do they need to book? What's the deal?
They don't need to book. They can turn up anytime between 10 in the morning and last entry at 5 o'clock, either tomorrow, Saturday, or on Sunday.
Nice stuff. David, enjoy. I understand that we're actually speaking to you. You've actually broken into your holiday. You're actually camping.
I'm in a caravan in Dorset at the moment, but it's lovely to talk to you.
Oh, well, whereabouts? Sorry, I was in Dorset last week. I've now got to do where are you on staycation?
Well, it's a lovely site actually, and yesterday Corfe Castle was absolutely stunning. So yeah, it's a nice holiday.
You're on the Isle of Purbeck. We did a walk to Corfe Castle last week. It was lovely. Yeah, well, enjoy it. I'm now green with envy, David, and also green with envy the fact that you've got nice loos to use as well in your workplace.
Always a bonus.
Indeed it is. David, appreciate your time from the Freemasons Hall CEO.